Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Vikings going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, it has been a wild ride through this 2019 NFL season. Plenty of plot twists and turns at every step. But it all comes to a conclusion tonight as we welcome you to Super Bowl 54 from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They run again with Hyde on first. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They're going to look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a first down as well.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. It's a quarterback sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To throw on 2nd down. Espinoza flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The son Reddick able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Espinoza dancing to his left. And he's going to go down again. Aldon Smith in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. And Lambeau will put this one through, And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
So on fourth down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Espinoza. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Fournette, a first down carry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Room to run inside the 40. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go, Leopard. Leopard. Watch it here, Marty. Detroit. Detroit.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, here's Fournette. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let him run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And now out comes Minnesota. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. And
down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
On second down, Hyde. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll look to throw here. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back on Super Bowl Sunday after this. And the wideout in motion. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face a third down. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Play fake. Espinoza. Got him in. It's Bashan Perriman. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Back to throw. Espinoza. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw again. Espinoza trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando, he's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to throw. Espinoza. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. positions the wide receiver. Back to throw. Espinoza, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Looking to throw. Espinoza. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 3rd down, that's Cohen. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And now out comes Minnesota. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, but try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. The Jaguars getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Back to throw. Espinoza. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The center receiver in motion to the right. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
The coverage that time was unbelievable the whole way around. I mean, you've got a quarterback just standing back there in the pocket. He had all night to survey the field, and he still couldn't find anybody. And when he finally did throw it, he threw it to the other team.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Espinoza looking long for Westbrook. It's caught at the 10. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A gain of 39 that time. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go with the keeper, and they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll set up a throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Let's go. Green 19.
Back to throw. Out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Now back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd down. Espinoza. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. First down, a run with Hyde. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll drop to throw. And some room to work. And down inside the 15 he goes. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Hyde. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They try again with Hyde. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Time for a break. We're back to perhaps crown a champion after this. The offense on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and goal. McCaffrey. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Jags grab it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it. Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Espinoza flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third and long coming up. Defensively, do you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
No, check. Patriot, Detroit. All right, now, look at 56.
On third down, Espinoza. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Back to here we go. Blue landing. Watch it now, Marty. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Doug Marrone can only shake his head. His guys are turned away. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. This is McCaffrey on the give. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick here is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions. And the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.